Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're focusing on a specific online retailer, Almond Muse, and really looking at their, well, let's call it business model. It seems built on stolen photos and these kinds of logistical traps.
That's right. We're digging into what's essentially drop shipping fraud, where they target shoppers looking for something special, maybe dresses for weddings, proms, those big life events. And just for context, drop shipping itself isn't fraud. It's when a seller ships direct from a manufacturer, they never see the item.
Right.
But here, Almond Muse seems to layer image theft right on top of that system. They promise elegance but deliver something cheap and then make it really hard to return. That's our focus.
Okay, so let's start with how they look, the first impression. Because on the surface, it looks pretty legit.
Oh, absolutely. Professional website.
Yeah.
Their marketing talks about beautifully crafted dresses, quality material.
And they've got serious social proof, like 79,000 followers on Instagram, plus that big hook, free worldwide shipping.
But that visual identity, it's basically a complete fabrication. Our sources show the core fraud is just systematically stealing product photos.
Stealing from where?
From a legitimate luxury brand, House of CB. They're known for high-end bodycon dresses, great construction, premium fabrics. Almond Muse just lifts those exact professional photos.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they use those expensive images to sell their own, totally unrelated and much, much cheaper product. It's peak image theft.
So a buyer sees this gorgeous House of CB dress photo, expects that quality, that tailoring, clicks buy.
And then the package arrives. The contrast is, well, it's stark.
What do they actually get?
Instead of structure and nice materials, they get these inexpensive knockoffs.
Okay.
Almost always 100% polyester.
Oof, polyester disappointment, as you said earlier.
Exactly, and this huge quality gap shows up immediately in reviews. You look at Scam Advisor, Almond Muse has really poor ratings, like 1.5 stars, average over 18 reviews. It confirms people are just, systemically disappointed.
So it's not just the fabric. The problems start pretty much right after you click Confirm Order. What about fulfillment issues?
Oh yeah, the fraud goes way beyond just the item. It's deep in the logistics too. Sizing, for instance. It seems manipulated.
How so?
People order a standard size, say a medium, and they get something drastically smaller. Often the label may even be wrong, it just guarantees it won't fit.
Okay, so the dress doesn't fit. What about getting it in the first place? They promise free worldwide shipping.
And fast. They often promise 8-day delivery, but buyers report waiting a month. Sometimes longer.
A month.
Yeah, and often they get fake tracking updates, numbers that don't actually link to any real carrier system. It just buys the company time while they hold on to the customer's money.
Right, that delay keeps the customer waiting, maybe hopeful, while the transaction clears. Okay, so we have the visual lie, the quality lie, the shipping lie. But how do they maintain any trust? How does the operation itself look solid enough to fool people initially?
That's where the tech comes in. The website itself often uses really professional platforms, like Shopify's infrastructure.
Okay, so it looks clean, established.
Exactly. That Shopify setup masks the very basic drop shipping reality underneath. It gives this veneer of being a stable, maybe well-funded company.
When really it might just be shipping cheap stuff from one factory.
Precisely. That professional look builds the initial trust needed to make the sale.
And then, okay, the polyester dress arrives. It doesn't fit. You've waited a month. You want your money back. That free worldwide shipping promise suddenly looks different, doesn't it?
That's the final piece of the trap. The return policy makes refunds basically impossible, economically speaking. The policy forces the customer to pay for international return shipping. And because Almond Muse is likely a small, maybe even fraudulent operation without high shipping volume.
They don't get bulk discounts on shipping, so the customer pays full price.
Exactly. Full standard international rates on FedEx or DHL. For, say, a $100 dress, sending it back could easily cost $60, maybe $80.
Which makes chasing the refund pointless. You lose more money trying to get it back.
Precisely. The whole system is designed to collect the money up front and then make it too expensive or too much hassle for the customer to actually return the faulty item. They're forced to just keep it.
So, summing this up, Almond Muse looks like a case study in systematic fraud. You've got image theft, quality deception, logistical nightmares, and policy traps all working together.
Right. It's sophisticated in its deception. And if you think about the bigger picture, the really insidious part is the emotional manipulation.
Targeting those special occasions.
Yeah, exactly. Weddings, proms, moments where people really want something nice, something reliable. They exploit that desire, promise quality for a cherished memory, and then deliver, well, polyester, and disappointment.
It really makes you question how much we can trust slick online images, doesn't it?
It does. When these kinds of operations can use professional web design and logistical tricks to ensure the customer ultimately bears the loss, well, how secure is that trust? That's definitely something for you, the listener, to think about next time you're scrolling.